hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is a special type of bonding that's very important, and why we are learning it is actually it has a lot of importance in solubility. The second fact is that it is we can say hydrogen bonding is responsible for the certain viscosity, or you can say properties of fluids, etc. And it is responsible for more intermolecular force of attraction for the fluid. Okay, fluid or be it gas also sometimes. And let's see, this property of hydrogen bonding is actually possible with fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen atoms only. Fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen atoms only. So what is the difference between hydrogen bond and hydrogen that's hydrogen bonding and your molecular hydrogen molecule formation? Not like that. It is not what you actually think. Hydrogen bonding is actually your normal compound. Let's see, H2O. H2O structure is oxygen connected like this, where lone pair of electron is present. This is water molecule. Now one more water molecule I am considering like this. Here this is an individual molecule. The connection of hydrogen and oxygen over here is not what we are discussing by hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding is not that. This is a normal covalent bonding. So don't think hydrogen bonding is hydrogen connected to oxygen, that is hydrogen bonding. No, that is covalent bonding. What is meant by hydrogen bonding is in two different distinct or separate molecules, what actually happens is hydrogen can bond with fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen. That's actually a type of like this bonding. Hydrogen is bonding actually with oxygen. This type of bonding, which is not covalent bonding, it is nothing to do with electrons. It is actually just an attraction or interaction between two different atoms. So hydrogen atom of the first is having an attraction of hydrogen bonding. That's attractive bonding, not electron sharing or anything. It's not covalent. Hydrogen showing a special type of bonding that's known as an attractive type of bonding with the oxygen. This type of bonding is known as hydrogen bonding. For example, hydrogen fluoride, this compound, this bonding is not hydrogen bonding. This is which bonding? This is your normal covalent bonding. So in this hydrogen fluoride, one more molecule of hydrogen fluoride, this compound, this is a compound. Hydrogen fluoride is compound. So in this compound, suppose I am taking a glass in which hydrogen fluoride I am some container in which hydrogen fluoride I am pouring. In that hydrogen fluoride, many different atoms of hydrogen fluoride will be present. Yeah. So what actually happens is that there will be an interaction of one hydrogen fluoride compound and another hydrogen fluoride compound, that is like this. Fluorine and hydrogen can form hydrogen bonding linkage. So this is hydrogen bonding, whereas this is hydrogen bonding, and this is your normal covalent bonding. Don't get confused between the terms, okay? So like that it continues. What is a peculiarity? So the compound will be having high boiling point. Boiling point will increase. Okay, so this is one of the property of hydrogen bonding. So boiling point and force of attraction is more, and other property is that solubility of hydrogen fluoride in water also increases. So like that you can say hydrogen bonding. If hydrogen bonding takes place, then solubility is a factor. That means the questions based on solubility of a compound in another compound is regarding hydrogen bonding. And like boiling point, why this is having more boiling point than the other, that is also the same case of hydrogen bonding. So this is all about hydrogen bonding. Let's discuss an example regarding hydrogen bonding. That's very, very important. Hydrogen bonding, the type of attractive bonding I told you. In that we are considering an example, that is orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. You might not be familiar with this, but I'll explain. Orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. When you study organic chemistry, you will find that these two compounds will be very, very familiar with you. Phenol is actually, this is benzene, you know. Benzene is this. benzene connected to OH group, that's known as phenol. In this phenol, this is known as hydroxybenzene or phenol. So in this phenol, ortho nitro group indicate NO2 group. If NO2 group is attached to nearby positions of OH, that's either here or here. OH is this, it's next or the adjacent position. If it is connected, then we call it as what? NO2. NO2 is connected, this we call it as orthonitrophenol. And if it is connected to the opposite position of OH group, that is in the phenol group, this is phenol, here exact opposite to OH, that is the another functional group is coming here. If it is coming adjacent, it is known as ortho, and if it is coming opposite, it is known as para. If it is coming in this position, it's known as meta, that we are not discussing now. Now, what is the peculiarity of orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol is, here you can see, hydrogen bonding can take place between nitrogen and hydrogen. It's possible, right? You have studied. Fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen can form hydrogen bonding. So, this hydrogen and this nitrogen can form a link. This link is known as hydrogen bonding. So, what is the peculiarity? In the same compound itself, that is orthonitrophenol, there is a linkage which is forming inside. Within the molecule, there is hydrogen bonding. Such type of linkage is known as intramolecular. Intra means inside, within yourself. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So what is the peculiarity of that? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding raises the boiling point. So boiling point of orthonitrophenol is high. Now higher than normal phenol, actually we call it like that. Para-nitrophenol, what happens is that, is it possible to link this oxygen, nitrogen directly to hydrogen by hydrogen bonding? No, they are far apart, they are opposite, so it's not possible. But if I am drawing one more molecule of para-nitrophenol, I can draw it like this also. This is also para-nitrophenol. The molecule, if I reverse it also, the molecule does not change. So this is a compound, that is para-nitrophenol. This is also one para-nitrophenol molecule or compound I call. So one hydrogen of this and nitrogen can link by hydrogen bonding. This is hydrogen bonding. That is, and here also this is possible, hydrogen bonding. That is, here it is a stronger force. From one molecule to the other or one compound to the other, hydrogen bonding is taking place. This is known as intermolecular. Intermolecular. This is intramolecular, this is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. What is the peculiarity of intermolecular and intramolecular? Their boiling point will increase and the stability or the crystal structure stability also increases. Here, which is stronger among this? This is stronger or this is stronger? To understand that, let's imagine you hold your hand to your other hand within you, okay? And you think this is one type of attraction, that is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Or holding hand stronger with another person's hand, so that the bond becomes more stronger, which is more durable, or which you can call it as more stronger. This is more stronger. That is para-nitrophenol is way stronger. That is hydrogen bonding in para-nitrophenol is stronger than that of orthonitrophenol. This case is explained by intermolecular hydrogen bonding is more stronger than intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So if when it becomes more strong, this will have higher boiling point. That is boiling point, this will have more, and compared to this, this is having more boiling point. So if we are having a mixture which contains orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol, how do we separate them? The method of separation is known as steam distillation. Steam distillation. On heating the mixture with steam, what actually happens? Which is more volatile? This has more boiling point. This has less boiling point. So this will be steam volatile. Orthonitrophenol will be steam volatile. So steam volatile compound orthonitrophenol because of less hydrogen bonding, that is intramolecular. This is more, that is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So this will have more force of attraction. So this will not be easily steam volatile. So this is easily steam volatile. So method of separation is steam distillation. Very important. This can be asked in your examination also. So this is all about orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol in detail. Okay. So this is the application of hydrogen bonding, and this is all about it. Thank you.